First appearance of Storm Spirit.
Storm is always a treat to watch, just with his mobility, being able to slip into back lines.
And I feel like that's going to be a pretty difficult type of game to play into this type of lineup. So we'll see how it goes. I favor IGV based on draft at least, and we got a room fight.
Yeah, they're coming to contest the bottom. Spirit Breaker is charging his way down. I'm wondering how long it's going to take. Is Dubu with the first Riptide now shackled up. Here comes your charge. You'll go through all three heroes. Actually, no, it doesn't. It only connects on the Shaman, but Dubu's so low, the Riptide will help him get the kill. They're moving past the rune. Dubu, he's going to grab that as well. Actually, no. Bulba, it's a 1-for-1 trade-off. Dubu will fall. Paparazzi finds the kill. Bulba has charge available. Dogfights with heavy amounts of damage taken.
Great hero against Lifestealer at pretty much every stage of the game. This Darkseer has some very nice counterplay potential, and this means Injuly will outfarm the Lifestealer, because this is how this lane's going to go. He'll Iron Tail himself, he'll cut the wave, and then he'll go and farm the small camp. And Lifestealer is in his tower the whole time.
Bulba into super.
Oh, good bash.
Extra bash as well. Arbed dies in the meantime, but Dubu will team up with Bulba to find that kill. So Death Prophet actually dying very close to the tier 1 tower, and mid Dogfights was waiting in the tree line.
We want Darkseer to not have access to the side pole, because he's always going to push you in, and you're just going to fend for yourself up here while we leave you, and at least he can't farm that camp. The problem is Darkseer can just farm the other one. It's still better that they block that camp.
They're going
lane, Sakata, if there's a bash here, he's going to die.
They really want to get this no bash, but it will still be enough with a Spirit Siphon.
I have double damage. Okay, I didn't see that. Yeah, the Death Prophet hits pretty hard right now. 150 a pop right now. So, look at that.
And cancelling off the clarity of Dogfights. Bottom lane, nice arrow. This is an easy combination. Spirit Breaker still charging down here, so Paparazzi can move back behind the tower. He's got 5 stick charges, just committed them there, but Bulba under the tower with Dubu. They find yet another kill with this aggressive rotation you expected from a Spirit Breaker, and you're getting exactly what you expected.
So if this is what they're accomplishing based on trading off that top, that's super DC favored.
This move is so good from DC. The smoke gang came out from Dogfights as well as Super. They were originally thinking about going towards the mid. Now they head down into the jungle. They're looking for Sven, who abandoned the bottom lane. Arbed smoked up with Bulba, and they've seen a little bit more damage. Bulba will provide it. And this has to now pay off for IGV on top to get the counter kill. They can look towards Mason. He is the top net worth on the DC lineup. Ben combination, the big thing that is the reason why this Darkseer is picked up. They tried to make it work, but it doesn't happen. Now Paparazzi trapped with no god strength. Arrow is perfect, combining up with the stun of Bulba. Paparazzi will fall, and Digital Chaos extending their lead now just almost above 5,000 gold in 11 minutes.
You know, we could also always have that DC situation that kind of has been their Achilles heel in the groups, to be honest. They could have won a lot of games.
All right, now there's a fight down on bottom lane. This could be a nice pick-off. It's going to be Forev. The charge is coming forward. Forev can't leap away far enough, but now Arbed and Dubu teaming up together. The silence stopping the Stormspear from getting away. So is the ensnare. Charge still coming from the Spirit Breaker, but Song of the Siren. Dubu's buying time for the arrival of the Mad Space Cow. No, the Burrow Strike! Dogfights keeps him away, creating space for Sakata to get back past the tier 2 tower. And Dogfights, he knows he just saved his core. Little uncertain if they did see it or not, but IGV ready to wrap around the back of the mid tower. Ecticism has now returned into Arbed, so he's already got the regeneration from that. And with a surge of Dogfights and the Iron Shell burn, Shackles to follow up. They bring down the Death Prophet before she can get a siphon off, and Spirit Breaker charge. They're using the Moonlight Shadow to get in close.
Infested into Bulba, but he didn't have the vision to charge there. Now they're actually just going back into mid. They're like, okay, if you guys want to go into our jungle,
they're charging. Tier 1 tower is pretty low. Bulba's going in. Where's that TP support? There's still 4 heroes here. Dogfight's ready as well. Raid jump from Mason. The shackles on the Spirit Breaker. No more bashes. Dubu go to sleep. And the arrow timing. Sweet as sugar. And the back end of the wall. Where's your follow-up damage? It's all from Dogfights hitting in the sandstorm. Doesn't even go into the epicenter. 3 heroes down. Dogfights. He has the Burrow Strike. He'll have to use it to escape. Not to attack, but Paparazzi. Stormbolt forward. Already lost his SK. They need the vision, but the Invis rune sitting in Arbed's bottle. He'll trigger it and get out of range of the Sentry. Want to survive the fight.
Yeah, they have the minus armor from Blightstone, and then DP has both double damage and Exorcism. Nice play from DC to identify they can go for this. They will probably be disengaging. Actually, Bulba gets infested.
Interested to see too if Bulba discovers the observer ward. There's two locations you'll be expecting it on. One is the hill it is on, and the other one is to the south of that. And the infest scattered by that observer ward, plus the charge forward from Bulba. Paparazzi turns, they go for the double stun. Not perfectly laid, which means Bulba can now run away, but it's Zakata in the back lines, hiding in the trees, jumps down the river. The Spirit Siphon is on in July. He'll get the Greaves off and the back into a 4-man wall. The Song of the Siren stopping the fun. They've already had a lot of it. It's a 2-for-1 trade-off. Who is the target? You're looking at the Storm Spirit. The silence is there, but it was a little bit too early, and this will allow Paparazzi to continue the fight with that Sven, but he's losing life too quickly. Arbet has a triple kill. Zakata has run away, but he's got no mana left. He'll deny himself with a Bloodstone. The small advantage that IGV had is now being turned around. DC getting their lead back into the experience in gold.
Words for the Death Prophet to just run heroes down. There's not enough damage to kill her.
It's just crazy that she's able to do that without, like it's just Hood Yules now on her. So survivable, but without having the exorcism damage too. Sven now being caught out. The arrow is sweet from Forev, bringing down Sven. No buyback available, and they keep the silence on the Darkseer. He can't so joy anyway. So Arbed now on a mega kill streak. And they're going to take the tier 2 tower with the burning of the exorcism.
See, Bulba's going to use the smoke at the enemy shrine, then actually TP bottom and look for an opening. IGV are not connected yet. If they jump Paparazzi now, this could be a very quick kill. Oh, he blinked to farm.
Yeah, he just blinked over to farm at the moment. Nagasara's going to get hexed off on the side, but Paparazzi's already down. But what do they do about this? Super and Injulites reveal themselves. They throw down the Mouse Serpent Walls, but Super's been bounced around like a ragdoll thanks to the badges. Almost down. The Greaves will give him a little bit more life, but Dubu controls the Darkseer. You've still got the army of the Darkseer fighting for them, as well as the Mouse Serpent Walls. Mason will turn towards the hero, and with a charge forward from Spirit Breaker, they're able to not only farm up the heroes, but they'll farm up the wards as well. And this means pressure time.
Wants to farm like this, but they can't have the Sven keep dying like this. That's the main reason DC are in such a good position. The Sven has died 6 times. He started to come back on farm, died 2 times in quick succession.
Silence.
Doesn't look so good anymore again.
Arbed catching out the Sand King thanks to Crypt Swarming, was unable to blink away, and the arrow again right on the money from Forev.
DC are feeling themselves, man. They're going for one play after the other.
But where do they go from here? 25 minutes in, you still don't want to go high ground, do you? Like, it's a Darkseer combination in the safety of the IGV base.
Oh, Abed found super.
These pickoffs are the beautiful thing they
pretty
want.
Dead. Oh, it's got to be nice playing Spirit Siphon with charge. That's pretty nice. You just keep refreshing your Spirit Siphon that way. And the Storm BKB will be, as we talked about, just strategically in this game draft-wise, an amazing Storm game later on. So,
God, this Storm game, though, is going to be a nightmare. He just walks right over the top of a dire Observer Ward, has to bolt himself up. He's not bolting. He's actually not going over the top of Bulba, so Bulba connects on both of his stuns. And the Storm Spirit will fall. They were looking for the ward. They put the sentry down, but it's right on top of the shrine. It's the perfect counter ward if DC want to control Roshan.
Turn and jump over the Spirit Breaker. But so what he needs to do is he needs to jump far enough to the side that he can turn and jump across in the opposite direction, but his jumps were too short. You can see DC were having a little bit of a laugh about it. They probably thought, you know, DC to respond, because then they exposed themselves to the back wall counterplay.
DC's flying something. They feel something is up. Now they get information. Arbed is underneath that Radiant Observer Ward. They want to go on him. The Song of the Siren. It just came off cooldown. They need to stun onto the Narg, but she blinked up, and now Song of the Siren. It catches the SK as well as the Darkseer around. What do you want? The arrow flies in, turn it off, and Darkseer, 5-second stun. Dogfight shows himself and regrets it instantly. Yule Scepter up towards the air. Forced up is still being charged. Cannot hide inside the Sandstorm, even dusting it so they can hit him straight away. Dogfights will fall. Arbed is godlike. And IG Vitality have 2 heroes pushing up the daisies. DC will come for more. The line is drawn to go bottom lane.
Just rolled on from there. 20k lead for DC. And IGV have just not looked that good in this game, but they're going to have to pull out the fights of their lives right now.
They need the miracle now. They need the miracle. The force off of Injuly into a huge back wall. There's your back wall. And the stun for Sven! He got stunned up by Ferret's arrow! He never got the hits off! And now is all the DC damage. They turn it into the storm. Sven's down for 50 seconds, and GG is over. Digital Chaos will advance, and IGV, the only Chinese team in the lower bracket, are now out of the International.
Very nice showing from DC overall in this game, I think. refreshing to see this early aggression that they pulled out with the Spirit Breaker. They made a lot of good connections. They realized like they need to play fast, they need to be kill hungry because the enemy team is greedy. Find so many picks, especially on that Sven, and IGB never really got into the game. It felt like there was like moments where maybe it could have worked out, but DC just controlled the tempo over and over and over again. There was one fight for IGB that made me think they were back in the game.